Hello again. If you've been following along, we're going to cover all of the chakras, cards 28 to 36, all in one video. And here's why. The key to working with the chakras is to experience them, to experience the work, not to blow through it, even if it seems repetitive, not to half-heartedly do it. The key is that you plan for it and think about it and do it with intention. So I kind of wanted to bring the whole concept together into one place, and we're going to talk about it from the point of view of aromatherapy, because aromatherapy is fun and because you kind of have to think about it and plan ahead. You can't just sort of wing it as you're watching the videos. So a little bit of thought there. Welcome to the videos. If you've not been here before, this is a series of videos based on 54 cards in the Healing with Ki deck. These are a few of the cards that we'll be reviewing, cards 28 through 36. And the Healing with Ki deck is a set of inspirational cards that are designed to help you connect with, understand, integrate, and then manipulate life force energy. So I hope that you enjoy this video and then you go back, start it from the beginning, and go through the whole year and a day journey with us. The chakras themselves could be a 7-week journey if you choose to work on it that way. If you're liking this series and you're interested in life force energy, working with Ki, learning to manipulate the energy in your environment, then please do like, follow, subscribe, do all that stuff you're supposed to do. Most importantly, share with your friends who are also interested, because the whole goal of this project is to get people connected with the energy and to understand that it's not a big fancy thing. You can do it on your own with a little bit of effort and planning. All right, let's talk about the chakra systems in the Drawing Down the Moon system of Reiki, because we deal with them a little bit differently, with a slightly different point of view, because we are based on a Japanese system, and the chakra system, of course, is Indian. So there are some variations. A balanced chakra system is going to ensure that all aspects of this layered existence that we are experiencing, that each of those layers are receiving equal attention over, any given period of time. This is going to help lead to a healthier, happier existence. And that is, of course, the goal when we're working with energy. One thing to note is that the chakra system, the Tanden system, and the Dantian energy systems none of them are exactly equivalent. This is a conundrum because us Westerners try to assimilate this bulk sort of Eastern concept into our body systems, our understanding of our systems, and they just don't really jive 100%. So hopefully I'll be able to help you work through this a little bit as we work through the chakras. Why do we use them in the Drawing Down the Moon system? As Westerners, we are quite familiar with the chakra systems. Yoga's been around for a long time. People understand the energetics of the body and they want to work with them. And absolutely, you should want to work with them and you should intentionally work with them. But Reiki is a Japanese tradition and it doesn't follow the chakra system. So when we're discussing strengthening specific energy centers as energy workers from a Reiki point of view, we have to have an understanding of both systems because they don't really reconcile, and we want to be able to reconcile those differences within our own understandings and within our own systems before we start to work on other people. So let's talk briefly about each chakra center and how we work with them in the Drawing Down the Moon system of Reiki. And then what I would love to invite you to do is to spend a lot of time with each chakra. And you can do that a couple of different ways. Try working with a single chakra for an entire 24-hour cycle, or a 7-day cycle, or even a full moon cycle. This allows you to understand how the chakra, how that energy interacts with your own system throughout the different cycles in your regular everyday life. And you want to dive really deeply into each section in the book. I'll mention the page numbers in the book because we talk about way more than just aromatherapy. There's a lot of different ways that you can connect with each chakra. It just becomes redundant and repetitive to go over it over and over again. Even though it's slightly different, of course, for each chakra, you can take the concepts and move them forward. So dive really deeply into different ways that you can play with the chakras. Think about doing, how we say, choose 2 things that you're really comfortable with and 1 thing that pushes you way out of your comfort zone, because the intention is to shift the frequency. And if you're comfortable here in this frequency, you're never going to get into the frequency you want to be at. So 1 that causes you a little bit of discomfort, step out of your comfort zone, and 2 that you feel really good about. And then also think about which chakras might need a little bit more attention from you and which ones are really strong and vibrant in your own system. You'll start to recognize that as you work with them. Some will feel really comfortable and like, oh yeah, this is home. And some will be like, this is a little weird. I don't know if I want to go there. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. The other thing that you can do, of course, is infuse all the things that you work with, your crystals, your lotions, your potions, your herbals, your aromatherapeutic blends that we're going to talk about. Infuse them all with intention and with universal life force. You can do that. You can program these tools using the Naizô meditations on cards 20 and 21. So I'll put a link up here, a card up here, and you can click on it and learn about that meditation as well. The key is that you want to bring these corresponding frequencies into your life, and a really cool way to do that is with that Naizô meditation. Think about the Naizô meditation as an opportunity to use the chakra symbols as tools to shift your own frequency. All right, let's talk about the root chakra, because we always want to start building up. It's harder to build down. So start at the root chakra. This is our foundation, our base. And you'll find that on pages 146 to 150. There are a few other cards that will help you really connect with this energy. So card 23, the Earth video. Card 15, which is the Reiki moving meditation. That one really helps to ground the energy into both through our chakra system, and actually the Reiki moving meditation goes through the top, middle, and bottom Tanden a little bit more than they do through the chakras. But anyways, you're pushing energy through your energetic column into the earth. So that's a good one. Hado breathing helps to relax you into your body. And that's card 6. And card 7 is breath of the earth. So sinking our essence into the earth and connecting. And that really goes through the root chakra. So if you've pulled card 28, your root chakra needs some love. A really easy way to work with that chakra is to get moving. Work on your physical strength. Understand your body. The root chakra is our foundation. We want a solid foundation. So how do we work with the root chakra in the Drawing Down the Moon system? I've already talked about it being our foundation. We want it to be functioning optimally, and that's going to bring us vital health, abundance, security, this dynamic being and being present in the moment, which is really important both when you're doing healing work and just for your own stability as well. And it's the connection of our existence here on this physical plane. We use it for both manifesting and for releasing energy. All right, try this exercise at the beginning of your day, not the end of your day, the beginning of your day, because it's energizing. The root chakra is energizing. So you're going to choose a grounding essential oil to work with. We talk about the different options in the book. A grounding essential oil will be red, will be spicy, will be warm. So things like cinnamon, musk, the base oils. And what you want to do is choose that oil that's really going to help you dig into the ground. The rhizomes and root oils are really good. And you're going to breathe this chosen essential oil in 3 deep breaths. And when you breathe in, you're going to breathe right down into the perineum, like really open up the breath. You're going to breathe deeply into the belly, and you're going to visualize red earth energy entering your body through your root, your foot and your root chakras, flowing up the spinal column. And then as you exhale, you're imagining this warm, nurturing earth energy flowing all the way up through your crown chakra, out and around you, like an eggshell. And so that's your auric field all around you. And you're incorporating the scent of the essential oil as well into this like protective flow of energy all around you. And it's constantly renewing with every breath. And you're going to just breathe like that for 3 to 9 minutes to start your day. Super energizing, super connecting. You'll love it. So let's talk about card 29. That is the sacral or the Tanden chakra. The navel chakra it's also known as. That is page 151 to 155 in the book. The lessons of the sacral chakra are related to cards 11, both the standard and the variation version of that one, and to card 15, which is the Reiki moving meditation again that we talked about with the root chakra. If you've pulled card 29, your navel chakra is what needs some love, and that is all about connecting with your senses, your 5 senses. Not so much the intellect, because that's all the way up here, but your 5 physical senses. It's sensual. It's a experiential, very feminine, very touchy-feely chakra. So how do we work with the navel chakra in the drawing down the moon system? Ideally, we want this chakra to bring us fluidity and grace and depth of feeling and sexual fulfillment and the ability to go with the flow, to accept change. This chakra is located in our abdomen. So for women in the womb, in that area, or the ovaries. It's related to the element of water and emotions. So there's a lot of feeling involved with this chakra. And it helps to connect us to other people through feeling and through sensation and through desire. The lower tanden, which we work with a lot in energy work, is found in a similar area to the navel chakra, but it's not the same. The Tanden in the drawing down the moon system of Reiki, that's our powerhouse. It's a little bit lower and a little bit deeper, and it's not the same thing, but it's close. So again, that's that cultural conundrum where we're trying to blend Indian and Chinese concepts together, and it's not quite the same. So there are a few exercises, including the one on card 11, that helps you understand the difference between the Tanden and the navel chakra. All right, so try this to stimulate your navel chakra. Aromatherapy is the perfect way to stimulate your navel chakra because it is all about sensuality and smell, and it stimulates your limbic system and it just awakens the chakra. So you want to incorporate essential oils into your baths, your lotions, your massages, your steams. Try to wake up the chakra with the sense of smell along with another scent. So the easiest of which is touch and sound, but also taste, right? Things that smell amazing also taste amazing. So try giving yourself a homemade scrub. You can do full body, you can just do your hands, just do your feet, whatever you like. Make it from Himalayan salts, which range from pink to orange color, which corresponds to the navel. Drop in a few scents of orange essential oil or mandarin or tangerine, and mix that all together with an orange colored base oil. So the oil is what creates the scrub and mixes it all together. So St. John's wort or rosehip seed oil, mix that all together, scrub. So you're feeling the sensation of the scrub and getting the massage, and you're smelling the beautiful oils that you've added. And then rinse off, but allow yourself to soak in that water where you rinse. So get into a nice warm bath, rinse off, and just allow that to soothe and float your body in the water and feel that sensation as well. And then follow up again with a second rinse that all off, and massage with an orange infused body butter or massage oil. Amazing experience. You will love it. It is worth it. Solar Plexus is card 30. And the lessons are on page 156 to 161 in the companion book. The best exercise in the book is card 11 again, but this time using the sun mudra at the solar plexus point when you do that exercise. If you've pulled card 30, your solar plexus needs a little love. And the way that you do that actually is by stimulating your brain, your willpower, your intellect, your sense of self, personal power. So how do we work with the solar plexus in the Drawing Down the Moon system of Reiki? When the solar plexus is functioning optimally, the chakra brings us energy. We're effective, we're spontaneous, we have power, but it's not dominating. It rules our personal power and our autonomy, and it also rules our metabolism, which is what gives us that sense of energy as well in our body. The solar plexus also governs our ego and our willpower, and it's the sun center. And so it emits optimism, confidence. It's also our mental awareness, and it connects to our intellectual power. Since the solar plexus is our center of self-confidence and self-esteem, this is the center that you want to stimulate when you're feeling down on yourself. It responds really well to personal misters sprayed over the head, or if you wear a personal diffuser, hang it over the solar plexus, so a long necklace. A really great oil for this chakra is neroli. It's one of my favorites to use for this. It's particularly calming. It's really good for anxious people, and we feel anxious when we're feeling unsafe or if our boundaries are being challenged. And that is solidly a solar plexus issue. It's boundaries, it's understanding this is my space. So what you want to do is add some neroli to some jojoba wax or a handcrafted anointing balm, some sort of balm, and then you want to anoint the 5 solar plexus points. So of course, the solar plexus, and then the 2 palm chakras and the 2 foot chakras. And of course, you're going to anoint in a clockwise motion, because we're trying to increase self-confidence. You can also draw symbols as you're drawing this. And just breathe and make sure that you're breathing deeply through the diaphragm, through the solar plexus, into the belly, and actually massaging the solar plexus with that diaphragmatic breathing, up and down, as you massage these points. It works so well. You'd be amazed how quickly you can bring yourself down with that quick and easy exercise. And you can even do this, massage your hands. No one knows what you're doing, and you are stimulating that solar plexus point, strengthening your self-empowerment, your ego, feeling good about yourself wherever you need to go next. The next chakra is the heart chakra. It's card 31, and it's on pages 162 to 166 in the book. The heart chakra can also be stimulated using that same exercise on card 11, but this time putting the sun mudra over the heart rather than the solar plexus. You can also work with card 13, Hatsuri Ho. This is an as within, so without exercise, or as above, so below. And as we'll learn, the heart chakra is exactly about that. So if you've pulled card 31, of course, your heart chakra needs a little love. The way to do that is to build connections. So how do we work with the heart chakra in the drawing down the moon system of Reiki? A healthy fourth chakra equals great deep love, the ability to feel compassion, to feel love, to have this deep sense of peace and centeredness. So of course, everyone wants that. It governs our relationships. It's our powerhouse station. It connects us to our emotions. So we feel our emotions are connected to our navel chakra in a very sort of animalistic way, but the heart chakra makes them intellectually there as well. It helps us to both love and give unconditionally, and it is a gateway. So in the basic 7 chakra system, the heart is the middle point. So it integrates opposites. It integrates the psyche with the physical. It integrates the physical chakras that have to do with mundane, everyday things with the spiritual things that are coming up in the next higher chakras. It also corresponds nicely actually with the Chu Tanden, which is the one that integrates light and heavy together. So very similar concepts here. It is represented by the 6-pointed star, so 2 triangles coming together. The mundane world with the etheric world coming together to create reality. So that's a very important concept when we're working energetically. So the heart chakra is really important when we're working on healing the physical as well as the spiritual body. So the best way to connect with this balance in the heart is to go for a walk in the forest if you can. But if you can't, for whatever reason, you can make a blend of essential oils. Try to do essential oils of the trees or the forests that are around you. Collect a bunch of oils, create a synergistic blend of those plants that naturally grow in the forest around you. And then dispense 1 drop into the palm of your hand and draw either the heart in the oil or the Seiheki symbol into your palms. Rub your hands together to get that oil warm. Then you're going to cup your hands over your nose and inhale deeply into the bottom of your lungs. The lungs are part of the heart chakra, so we really want to get right down to the bottom of our lungs. And that'll open up the heart center. And then you're going to exhale slowly and deliberately. And then breathe again. Going to do that 9 times if you can, at least 3 times. That'll open up the heart chakra. It'll open up the lungs. You might find that you release some stuff and you get a little bit coughy or a little bit weepy. That's actually a really great sign. Let it out. All right, let's talk about the throat chakra. The throat chakra is card 32. And it's on page 167 to 172 in the book, if you want to go there and check. Now, if you've pulled this card, it means your throat chakra needs some love. And that means you need to open up to communication. The vibe for the throat chakra is justice and creativity and relationships as well, but in a different way than the heart. So how do we work with this chakra? The throat chakra, again, is related to creativity. So expressing that creativity, but also to justice. And it's through that throat chakra that we own our own truths and we voice our opinions. The throat chakra is this focal point for the spoken word, yes, but also through this center, the inner soul establishes communication with the outer world. So that's very key, and a lot of us struggle to open this chakra up. The blue chakra, the throat chakra, handles both incoming and outgoing messages, not just verbal messages, but all kind of messages. So opening up, if you want to be able to hear your intuitive guides, it's not just through the third eye. The throat chakra needs to open to hear that communication as well. It enables us to experience the world through vibrations. And again, not just the spoken word vibrations, but also those vibrations of thought, of intention, of intuition, both mundane and spiritual vibrations. Okay, so it's a very important chakra. It is through this chakra that all those messages come through and are integrated in the heart. So it's a gateway. So try this exercise at the beginning or the end of your day. Again, choose an oil to work with. Choose a blue oil. So this will be a German chamomile, a yarrow, a blue cypress, even patchouli is really good. Blending blue cypress and patchouli together, these guys are deeply balancing. And they're really good actually for helping us to connect with spirit through grounded meditation and through astral projection. So when you combine those two, you get a really cool reaction in the body and in the spirit. The throat chakra responds really well to visualization. So many people are sensitive to touch in the neck area. So what I'm going to do is walk you through a visualization that you can use. You can use it with any blend. German chamomile is really great. It's blue in color and in frequency. Its scent is really powerful, so you just need 1 drop. It's a very precious oil, so you only ever need to use 1 at a time. It improves your communication. It encourages this holistic thought process and a grander view, a larger picture. So you want to add a drop of the German chamomile essential oil to your hand, and again, rub it between your palms to warm it up. You can draw symbols if you choose. It's up to you. Cup the hands over the nose again, and you're going to box breathe. So you're breathing in for 4 seconds, pausing for 4 seconds, out for 4 seconds, and then pausing for 4 seconds again. And you're just going to repeat that, breathing in the scent. And while you're inhaling, you're visualizing the scent and the vibrations of the spirit of the plant entering your throat and making a home there. And that vibration doesn't have to go anywhere. It just needs to sit in the throat and just allow the spirit of the plant to just linger there at the throat chakra and all the surrounding tissues and allow it to clear away any blocks or any tightness. You'll be surprised how much tightness you find in here, in the jaw, in the ears, in the throat, in the clavicle. Once that chakra is cleared, then you're going to move all that dense energy along with the molecules of the oil that you're breathing in, and it's just going to calmly leave through the pores of your skin. You're going to take some time to sort of visualize that and allow it to happen. And then when you feel ready, you're going to begin to deepen your box breathing by increasing the inhalation by 8 seconds, keeping the pause for 4 seconds, and then extending the exhalation for 16 seconds, allowing for further release of all that stuff that you've just worked up. So when you feel that shift in your own vibe, then you're going to allow that frequency of descent to move deeper into your body with your breath, down deep into the depths of the lungs, further down into the body, and visualize the spirit of German chamomile just permeating your entire being from the throat chakra, reaching all the way down to your fingers and toes into every single cell. And then when you feel complete with that permeation, what you want to do is visualize the spirit of the plant moving even further out into your auric field. And then just sit with that experience. It's a smoother vibe, and just allow it to become natural and familiar to your energetic system. And then allow the energy to leave. And it's going to take with it any of that dense energy that it's found in any of your cells, anything that no longer serves you. And it's just going to return that energy to the white light in the center of the universe. And that source of energy will cleanse and transmute what you've released. So after you've done something like this, you're likely going to feel really well grounded and balanced. But if you do feel lightheaded, remember to draw a square or a pentagram on your foot chakras, or even the Mara or the Rama, to ground yourself and the work that you've done. And then also consider drawing symbols at the base of your skull and the hollow of your throat. And this will seal in these new vibrations and solidify the lesson that you've just taught your body and your energetic system. So in those cases, a really good symbol to draw is the double chokure or the kriya. All right, let's talk about the third eye chakra. And the lessons for this chakra are in the book on page 173 to 176. There are several exercises that can help you with this chakra. So card 11 again, but focusing really specifically on working with the Om or the Om for card 11, that exercise. Also the Gasho, which is card 27. Card 40, which is connecting with a patron goddess, or card 50, which is specifically connecting with Queen Maud, the Queen of the Fairies, and that card is Beltane. Queen Maud and Beltane is the energy of opening up and connecting to passing through back and forth in the veil, opening to third eye intuition. So that's actually can be really powerful. If you've pulled card 33, of course, the third eye needs some attention. The key here is to get visualizing. Trust your intuition. That's the vibe, trusting the intuition. So how do we work with the third eye chakra in the Drawing Down the Moon system of Reiki? When this chakra is healthy and strong, it allows us to clearly see the bigger picture. We're opening up our psychic facilities. We're opening our understanding and our recognition of archetypal patterns. It's our intuitive intelligence center. So it's very important if we're doing healing. This is a center that taps into the universal consciousness and brings that information to our consciousness. it is through the third eye that we are able to understand how to use our healing gifts. So try this meditation as a practice to encourage effective astral traveling. So this is a fun way to sort of trust your own intuition, understand your own spiritual body, understand how it remains connected to the physical and yet can do so much more than the physical body can do. So again, you want to apply an anointing balm to the pulse points. So to the pulse points, to the wrists, and to the third eye, of course. Make this balm with patchouli and a lighter oil like frankincense or lemon. And you use this oil to clear, calm, and encourage clarity of thought. So this combination of essential oils helps the soul to travel because it's opening up trust, opening up intuition, but also allowing us to remain really solidly grounded. It helps just strengthen that silver cord that keeps the body connected to the soul. And of course, use the distance symbol because if you're wanting to connect, to travel someplace far, the distance symbol will help to build that bridge. And then draw your strongest symbol or your master symbol over the third eye to open it and to strengthen it. And then just set your intention and explore, see what happens. It can be very powerful. Don't forget to journal. The most important benefit of this exercise is trust, learning to trust that our intuition is real. The last of the 7 major chakras is the crown chakra, card 34, and that's on pages 177 to 181. Again, there are several exercises that you can reference to help build this connection. This is card 8, Kenyoku, which is dry bathing, preparing yourself to connect with universal life force. Card 11 again, but specifically connecting to that universal sound of Om. Card 15, the Reiki moving meditation, which helps you to open the full chakra pillar and connect high to low, as well as, of course, Gasho. Card 27. So if you've pulled card 34, you need to work on your crown chakra, and that means opening up to spiritual connection. So how do we work with the crown chakra in the Drawing Down the Moon system of Reiki? The crown chakra brings us knowledge and wisdom and understanding and spiritual connection, even bliss or enlightenment. It relates to our consciousness, but as pure awareness. So it's this higher level of consciousness. It is that connection to the greater world experience that's beyond this matrix, this mundane, boring world, and into this place of all-knowing and deeper understanding. It's a link to the cosmos, and it helps us to reach our highest potential. So it's a very important chakra to work with. All right, some fun oils to work with if you're working with the crown chakra are the lavenders, the jasmines, the lotuses, magnolia, frankincense, myrrh. These are all really precious oils. Blue lotus is very popular right now. Watch for it. I've got some blue lotus stuff coming. If you think about the Buddha and many images, he's often portrayed with the lotus, the opening of the lotus, the opening of the crown. So this is a great time to use lotus. Honestly, any of the flowers that open, even rose would be okay. Again, it's easily stimulated with personal misters because you can mist above your head at any time. If you want to create your own mister, choose a lavender hydrosol, a true hydrosol, not a floral water. None of that crap. A true lavender hydrosol. And then add your essential oils in. Watch for it, I've got one coming. Shake it up and infuse that blend with your symbols as well. And don't forget, go back to cards 2021 and do that Naizô meditation. If you're going to do it with anything, do it with this blend that you make for yourself. And then mist and breathe deeply. Seriously, the crown is about opening, not intending or directing, opening and listening. The palm chakras are all about sharing your gifts. What page did I just say? Anyways, page 182 to 185 is where the palm chakras are talked about in the book. Exercises to go back to are card 14, Seishin Twitsu, or card 27, Tamashi Gasho. These ones are excellent for opening up the palm chakras specifically. Of course, if you've pulled card 35, you are being asked to share your healing gifts. Share your healing. How do we work with the palm chakras in drawing down the moon system of Reiki? The palm chakras allow us to use our hands as an expression and extension of our third eye. They provide another way for us to know using our intuitive senses. We're using that clairsentience, the knowing through feeling with our hands. The palm chakras are also extensions of our heart chakra, and as such, they're portals through which we are asked to share our gifts. So as practitioners in the Drawing Down the Moon system, we believe that it's actually our duty to share our healing gifts whenever it's appropriate to do so. So the palm chakras are very important to us. Really, the best exercise is the Seishin Twitsu, which is card 14. Apply any symbols for opening to the palm chakras and apply any oils connected specifically to the heart or to the third eye, depending on which kind of vibes you're trying to work with to improve the sensitivity of the palm chakras. Finally, we talk about the foot chakras, and that is card 36. Card 36 is talked about on page 186 to 189 in the book. And we use our foot chakras to ground and release energy. So important exercises to help with that are card 6, Hado breathing, card 7, breath of the earth, card 10, specifically part 2 of 2. So part 2 of Joshin Kokyu Ho. This is the method to clear the channels. It works specifically on clearing the foot chakras. And again, the Reiki moving meditation, card 15. If you've pulled card 36, you're being asked to open up your foot chakras so that you can ground and release energy. The vibe is that controlled release, not just like exploding and letting off steam, but controlled release, intentional release. How do we work with the foot chakras? These chakras allow us this deep connection with the earth. They allow us to build that relationship with the earth and then ask her to take our excess energy or the energy that we're working with when we're doing healings and to send that energy to her so that she can transmute that energy for us. So they're very important chakras when you're doing healing work. They're also an extension of our root chakra in many respects. So incorporate aromatherapy to strengthen your foot chakras. This is a fun one. It's nice to do in the morning because, again, it will be energizing, so don't do it at night. Any root rhizome essential oil. So patchouli is grass. ginger, turmeric, these kinds of hot and spices, they will correspond really well with the foot chakras. You can also consider using cypress, cedarwood, cedar leaf, sweetgrass, white sage essential oils, because these are sacred plants and they're revered for their ability to strengthen our connection with spirit and to energetically cleanse and release. And that supports the foot chakra's function, releasing that excess ki. So you want to mix any one or group of these essential oils into an oil or a lotion and apply it to the bottom of the feet, again in a clockwise motion, intending for the chakras to open and to help you release what doesn't serve you into the earth. And do that daily for 3 to 9 days. You'd be amazed what's going to happen when you do that. Again, you can apply symbols as well when you're applying the lotion. The key is the intention. Think about using Mara, Rama, Chokurei on those foot chakras when you're applying those essential oils to really sink in the intention of the exercise. So, those are the 9 chakras that we work with. Even though they're not a traditional part of the Reiki system, they are the Indian chakra system is so helpful. We're so aware of it here in the West, and it helps us to understand our own energetic systems. It's a useful tool when we're learning to tap into our own power. So I just encourage you to play with them. You want to learn about yourself, and delving deeply into the chakra system will help you learn about yourself, will open up this whole new world of understanding of your own energetic system. So I encourage you to do it. Enjoy the ride. Don't take it too seriously. The key is actually that you want to take the ride several times over your lifetime, because every stage in our life is going to require this check-in with our system and a rebalancing of our energetic system. So make it a habit to check in with your chakra system, at least once a year, at least once every 7 years, but maybe a little more often than that. Enjoy, have fun with it, come back several times. I will see you again in about a week.